want to talk briefly about what we were discussing about color, because that's a very interesting discussion. So, Sagun and Nirgun Brahma, Param Gurudev talks about this in his Radha Vinod Bihari Tattvastakam. And he says, and it goes along with what we were discussing, right? That Param Gurudev describes that when people were asking him, why have you revealed Vinod Bihari in the fair complexion? And some Gaudiyas were criticizing him. Oh, you are very cheap, Babajis. You don't want to spend on black marble, it's more expensive, so you've manifested white marble Krishna. And they were criticizing him. He said, oh Baba, you don't understand this Vedanta. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada glorified Param Gurudev and gave him all his Vedanta Upanishad, said, you can discuss this Vedanta. And even Ananda Vasudev, he had to accept the position of Param Gurudev, and later he sent his disciples to Param Gurudev to learn from him. So Param Gurudev is the most Vedanta Vid. That's why he established Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. That's why he gave the title Bhakti Vedanta to all his disciples, to all his sannyasis, even Swami Prabhupada. So Param Gurudev discusses Vedanta and then he discusses Ras as well. So he says that what is absorbing all colors is the golden complexion, golden color, is absorbing all colors. And you cannot say absorbing. What is the combination of all colors? Like the sun. Inside the sun, all the spectrum is present. So that is Sagun Brahma. And then what he says, what can be seen as devoid of color or black, that is Nirgun. So devoid of material qualities, that is God, and full of transcendental qualities, that is also God. In this way, he is apani pado, right? Even without material legs, he is walking. That's why the Shastra says he is apani pado, right? So he is Sagun and he is Nirgun both simultaneously. And we were discussing, it's very interesting how is it possible at the same time. So how is it that blackness is described to be devoid of color? But you were saying that actually what is black is absorbing any color that enters into what is black. It becomes so-called lost. But that also can be understood as that black is also holding all colors. Meaning like a black hole, for example. All the light and matter is held within it. And so you are seeing it as a black hole. But really that means it's so full of light that the light is just, it doesn't have anywhere else to go. It's like completely ananya. Completely one-pointed in that concentrated form. Therefore it is all color. That's why Param Gurudev says ultimately they are one. You should not see them as different. That Gaura is that Krishna. Say Gaur, say Krishna, say Jagannath. That Gaur is the same as Krishna, and together they are the Lord of the whole universe. Therefore the real Vaishnavas can see. They see Gauranga Mahaprabhu as Sri Krishna. They see Sri Krishna as Mahaprabhu within. That's why Prabhuji likes to say, who is Sri Radharaman? He is, generally we see Gaur is Antar Krishna Bahir Gaur. Inside Krishna, outside Gaur. We pray to Mahaprabhu, Antar Krishna Bahir Gaur Darshitangam Parsadam. But he says Radharaman is Bahir Krishna Antar Gaur. Outside he is Krishna, inside he is Gaur. Otherwise, where is Radharani? All the deities of Krishna and Braj have Radharani, but Radharaman has no Radharani. But his name is Radharaman. That means he is Krishna outside, inside he is Gaur, and as Gaur he is with Radharani always. That's why Radharaman dresses many times like a sannyasi also, only with door open. You can see, right? And ultimately he was given to Gopal Bhatta Goswami as Mahaprabhu was, Gopal Bhatta was experiencing so much separation that I met you as a boy in Dakshin Bharat, in South India, and for a long time I served you, and then you said, serve your parents, later come to me. So he wanted to come to Mahaprabhu, then later when his parents left, passed on, so Mahaprabhu said, okay, now you can come. But Mahaprabhu said, go to Vrindavan. So he wanted the darshan of Mahaprabhu so much, he was praying, Mahaprabhu, when can I have your darshan? When can I have your darshan? So Mahaprabhu appeared as Sri Radharaman, showing him, I am the same Sri Krishna, worship me. And he also sent his door open. So Sri Krishna is that same Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why we pray, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Ladini Shakti Razmad Ekatmana Buddhipuro Deha Bedam Gatoto. That transcendental tattva is one. But they appear in two forms as Sri Krishna and Sri Radha. And when they unite again, they become Sri Gaur Hari, Sri Gaur Sundar. So then Param Gurudev describes the Ras Tattva. He says, when Krishna is in separation from Radhika, chanting Radhe, Radhe, Radhe under Imli Tala, he becomes so absorbed in Radha Naam that the moods of Srimati Radhika enters his heart. And absorbed in the mood of Radhika, he begins to chant Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And then he becomes golden Sri Gauranga. So Sagun, Nirgun, Tattva, ultimately they are one. And this is established in Vedanta Sutra. That's why it said, Namo Vedanta Vedaya. I am known by the Veda and the Vedanta. Vedeshta Sarva Vedanta. That I am that Vedanta and I am that Veda. And by all the Veda I am to be known. So Krishna says that if you want to understand me, meditate on me in this way. And then you can come to me. That's why Tan Nistasya Mokshopadeshat, the 7th Vedanta Sutra. By worshipping me, the devotees attain ultimate salvation. And what is that salvation? Golokera hoy surupera sthiti. Attaining our spiritual forms in that Goloka Vrindavan, that is real mukti. Bhagavatam also says, Muktir hidvat anyata rupena sarupena vyavastiti. What is real mukti? Achieving our spiritual form, that transcendental Braj, Dham, Goloka Dham, that is real mukti. So I want to tell the story about the Taittiriya Upanishad and the Panchakosha. Very interesting story.